Ever catch yourself replaying a conversation over and over, just to figure out if you came across the way you wanted? Or maybe you shrug off compliments in the moment, but secretly hang on to those words for days. If you're quietly chasing approval, even if you'd never say it out loud, you're definitely not the only one. Let's get into 7 signs you crave validation, but hide it so well that even the people closest to you might have no idea. First up, the silent scorekeeper. You're always keeping a mental list of how often others notice your efforts, remember your birthday, or thank you for the little things you do. You'd never actually ask for recognition, but when it doesn't show up, it kind of stings. Maybe you go out of your way to help a coworker and wait for that thank you that never comes. Or you send a thoughtful text and keep checking your phone, hoping for an enthusiastic reply. Psychologically, this hidden scoreboard is just your mind's way of measuring your worth based on how others react to you. It's not about being vain, it's about wanting to feel seen, even if you'd never admit it. Let's move on to something that might feel even more familiar. Next is the compliment deflector. When someone gives you praise, your first instinct is to brush it off or turn the focus somewhere else. You might laugh, change the subject, or immediately give credit to someone else. Picture this: a friend says your new haircut looks amazing, and you instantly reply, "Oh, it's just the lighting," or "You should see so-and-so's hair." Even though you really want that positive feedback, actually accepting it feels almost risky, like you're revealing a secret need. This habit usually forms as a kind of shield. If you act like you don't need validation, it won't hurt as much if it's missing. Now, let's talk about a place where you might be seeking approval without even realizing it. That brings us to the social media temperature check. You post a photo or a thought online, then find yourself checking and rechecking to see how it's landing. Even if you tell yourself the numbers don't matter, a low like count can throw off your mood, while a bunch of hearts gives you a secret little boost. Maybe you've deleted posts that didn't get much attention, or noticed your energy drop if your goes ignored. This isn't just about ego, it's about looking for some kind of feedback to help you feel valued. When you're not getting that validation in real life, it's easy to search for it in the digital world instead. But here's where it gets interesting: there's a sign most people never connect to this pattern. Let's talk about the over-apologizer. You say sorry for things that aren't your fault, or even just for taking up space. Maybe you apologize for asking a question in a meeting, or for bumping into someone, even when it was totally accidental. Each apology isn't just about being polite, it's really a subtle way of asking for reassurance, making sure you haven't upset anyone or fallen out of favor. Deep down, it's less about guilt and more about needing to feel liked and safe. Over time, this constant apologizing can leave you feeling smaller and less confident. But what do you do when you want to avoid feeling exposed in the first place? Here's where the invisible wall comes in. You keep your real feelings, opinions, or even your achievements to yourself, worried that standing out might lead to judgment or rejection. Maybe you don't share how excited you are about a personal win, or you stay neutral in heated conversations just to avoid drawing attention. This wall isn't obvious, but it keeps you a bit removed from others, because deep down, you're afraid that if people really see you, you might not be accepted. It's not about being shy, it's just a way to protect yourself. But when you're always on guard, you can miss out on the genuine connections you really want. Now, let's look at what happens when you're always trying to fix things before anyone even notices a problem. This brings us to the preemptive fixer. You're the one who jumps in to solve problems, smooth over conflicts, or anticipate what others need, before anyone even asks. If you sense someone's upset, you'll go out of your way to make it right, sometimes at your own expense. Maybe you rewrite an email 3 times, just to make sure it can't be misunderstood, or offer help before anyone says a word.